Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. So, how are you?
I am very well. So I'm asking, how do we start? How do we go about this?
Let's keep. So, let me start by introducing you. So, we are
Sure.
in conversation with Mr. Manish Khurana. He's the founder of We Mean to Clean, a Delhi-based group currently running cleanliness drives and awareness programs. With on that note, can we please ask you to briefly introduce yourself and your voluntary group We Mean to Clean?
Sure. Sure. I'm actually a market researcher by profession. Been working for the past almost 13 years. And I got involved with We Mean to Clean. About 5 years ago, which is the group is also in fact 5 years old. The idea here is that all citizens they need to come together to do something about their environment. The city we live in and the environment that we have around us. And our group is a citizen-led volunteer, which involves people from a diverse range of backgrounds. Working professionals, business persons, doctors, lawyers, students, college students, and even school students. So yes, like you rightly said, we are running cleanliness drive. So I was saying we had an epiphany recently that our the name of the group WMTC, it actually can be used to represent what we actually do. So WM, it stands for waste management. So we conduct waste management related awareness programs and also help people implement the same. T will stand for tree plantation. So we conduct native tree plantation drives, and we also do maintenance of our native tree saplings regularly by watering them and nurturing them. And C is for cleanup drives. So we run these spot fixes or cleanliness or drives across the city to do our bit to clean up our city. So that's what WMTC or We Mean to Clean is all about.
Okay, great. That was lovely actually, because we hardly see people doing all this today, volunteering and doing this to be precise. So,
Right.
on that note, let me ask you another question. To volunteer, it is to like something that everyone wants to do, but hardly find times for. So, how was it to establish the positioning of WMTC?
Right. So our group is extremely action oriented, and whatever communication we have via our social media channels or with the volunteers that we get for the first time in our drives. The idea is always around doing something on the ground. The real on the ground action. So all our social media posts or any other communication and anything which revolves around this kind of communication, it always has a doing element. So in fact, the pitch that we also give in our content is to those people who wish to take some action. So that's how sort of we've been trying to motivate people, and we've been able to create an A grade team, which is always there. Whether it's to do running around, liaising with the government agencies, or arranging the required logistics for our cleanup drives or our plantation drives at any point of the day. So yes, so it's really for action oriented people.
Okay, so there's a lot of work being done. So, can you talk about your upcoming campaigns and how are you planning to do them post lockdown? Because there's a lot of changes that are taking place in the environment due to these, a lot of precautions and everything.
Right. So our cleanup drives, they attract a lot of house could be anywhere between 150 to 200 people, and it also involves getting involved, hands-on with whatever waste you collect. So there is always that risk of getting infected with the contaminated waste. So given this whole COVID-19 situation, we have put an embargo on this activity for now. As for our tree plantation is concerned, I think we are monitoring the relaxations in the lockdown, and we'll try and see how we can also align some of our activities. To begin with, maybe we can do some background activities like preparing our own nursery. And as far as our waste management awareness programs are concerned, I think we can utilize video conferencing tools like Skype or Zoom to conduct the same.
Okay, so this was about your upcoming campaigns and how you are going to do it. Along with this, what lifestyle changes would you like to recommend to our audience that that should be incorporated in our daily routine to make life better?
Right. I'll go ahead with very simple steps. I don't think anybody needs to do big bang programs. I think it's just about making some minor changes in our own lifestyles. So typically, I think these days we all start our day with some grocery shopping. So we can take our reusable cloth bags for our usual shopping, and this is a habit which we should carry on even after the lockdown situation ends. And the other thing is we should buy only what we need, and and not what we want. So it helps in reducing our contribution to our landfills. We have a saying here within our group that the moment you buy something, you are generating waste. So we need to be very, very cautious about that. So the minimum consumption we have, the better for our environment, for our landfills particularly. And the other thing is we should avoid buying items which are sold in multi-layer flexible packaging. For example, a lot of chips or a lot of biscuits, they are sold in multi-layer flexible packaging which cannot be recycled. Typically, you will see a number 7 on them, which is the grade of the material, meaning that it cannot be recycled. The other thing is, which is embedded in our own Indian culture, we do not have the habit of discarding items, so easily. So at least traditionally, our parents or grandparents, they've had this habit of repairing or reuse articles. So we should be looking at such opportunities as well. Before discarding any item, see if you can get it repaired or put it to some other use. The other thing is maybe we can walk short distances instead of taking our vehicles to the nearby markets or nearby shops. And I think one thing we all can do as working professionals while working out of homes, these days, we should try and sit in a room which has natural light. It is not only good for your health, but it also reduces your electricity consumption. We should keep in mind that in India, at least, the electricity generation happens with about 65% of the electricity is still coal-based. So think twice before hitting that switch on and try and minimize your electricity consumption. So I think these could be some of the day-to-day tips.
That is really helpful, sir, actually, yes, and I believe in that too. So yeah. So we have noticed that you are regularly posting about your metro rides, as in pre-COVID. and AQI pre-post COVID, taking that forward, how we mean to clean plans to educate people and adopt such environmental friendly habits as you just mentioned. Can you just add on to those?
Right. So I think the only way for us is going digital. So we are trying to engage people through our social media platforms, and we were trying to utilize memes as a medium and certain videos as well. And we are also trying to share some relevant news articles, trying to share some excerpts from those news articles, and trying to tie in the crux of those things with issues that really impact us. So, for example, air pollution. So, typically, everybody in Delhi NCR really understands now the problem it creates for everyone. So, we are trying to connect these kind of problems with the impact it has on, direct impact it has on people, and it definitely helps them relate with the environmental issues better, and it can motivate them to take the right steps. And particularly talking about memes, I think they're a fun way to engage people. People get something to laugh about, and you also get to convey your message. And because it's got that fun element, it usually has a better attention time. So that's how we are trying to create awareness.
All right. So this is both offline and online, but mostly online as of now. So you will be doing it. You will be planning to do it for this one. Okay. So as we know that workplaces are evolving, and do you think that corporate drives for cleanliness and environment, etc., will go up in future, seeing the condition now?
Right. I think currently, of course, a lot of companies have diverted their social efforts to the current situation at hand, which is much needed and appreciated. But I think as soon as we do see some tapering off of this effect, I would definitely hope that a lot of companies do take the cognizance of this issue. In fact, this is really being talked about in certain corporate circles, that how environmental changes like these are in fact linked to pandemics like this. So we can definitely expect some more activities by the corporates to increase as a part of their CSR, and anything which is related to cleanliness or environment in whatever shape and form. So yeah, we do expect that.
Okay, so okay, fine. What is one message that you, as the co-founder and the lead volunteer, would like to give to the corporates as well as to the normal citizens?
Okay. So I think in terms of corporates, specifically talking about the Indian corporate world, I think they have a tremendous opportunity right now. With the whole world, gradually waking up to the issue around climate change, and how companies, in fact, in Europe are pivoting their efforts, their business strategy around sustainability. So, such business planning strategies, this kind of a discussion can also permeate in Indian boardrooms. I'll give you a scenario. If you have companies, who have volunteers working on the ground, really seeing things, so they realize that a plantation effort is not just about tree plantation. It's also about giving some other life forms their homes, their habitats, and the positive impact it can have on the entire ecosystem around that particular area. So you will have people who will understand all these things, and tomorrow, if such a company has to then think their business from a sustainability standpoint, they will already have people who understand things from the ground up. So you will be creating leaders of tomorrow. They will be able to generate far more greater value if you align your efforts with the entire environmental theme, and have your employees volunteer in such initiatives. So I think that's where the Indian corporate can do a lot for normal citizens. And I think corporate India or corporate people are also part of the normal citizen generally. So
Exactly, but
I think, yeah, one very simple message. I think we need to understand that environmental issues impact all of us, irrespective of who we are. So the only message is, please get involved. Start taking actions. Start taking positive actions on the ground and follow a sustainable lifestyle. And please volunteer wherever you like, but please volunteer to bring positive.
okay, so what would you, as the co-founder of We Mean to Clean, if people want to, join you with your campaigns, so how should they approach you if they're watching you online? Yeah.
Right. So they can simply visit our website, WMTC, which stands for We Mean to Clean, wmpc.org.in. They can visit our website. It has all the details on how to join us. Or you can also look up our group on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and in fact on LinkedIn as well. So you will get all the details how they can simply join. You just need to hit us at our digital presence. That's all.
All right, sir. It was great interacting with you. I also got a lot of information and some lessons too. Let me be frank to you. And one more thing is that keep inspiring people, and we'll be. I hope that we'll be in touch soon for more such conversations.
Sure.